Welcome to ABC Racing, and in today's challenge, I'll be doing a video. And in today's video, I'll be doing a challenge. Oh my god, this is going to go well today. Right, anyway, so, what I'm trying to say is, welcome to ABC Racing, and in today's video, I'll be doing a challenge from Assetto Corsa called Light as a Feather. It's using the Lamborghini, so that's Lamborghini Gallardo SL. Now, I've even watched a pronunciation video to try and pronounce Gallardo, because apparently it's not Italian, Gallardo, it's a Spanish word, because the Lamborghini cars are named after Spanish bulls, believe it or not. There we go, so that's the sort of research I do into my videos. It's around the Monza track, which we all know and love. I don't, to be honest. I think it's a bit boring. But anyway, it's around the Monza track. We're aiming for a time of 2 minutes, 0.5 seconds. Why they couldn't have just gone to like 2 minutes. Or 2 minutes and 1 second if they really wanted to. Why it's going to be half second, I don't really know. But anyway, that's what it is, 2 minutes and half a second. And it's actually fairly easy to do this challenge. I did it within a few laps. And looking at the amount of people who actually achieve this, it says it's 0.8% of all AC players achieve this challenge time. So yeah, I think we can do this. The weather is set at 23 degrees. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's a lovely, pleasant day. Cloud cover is mid-clear. The track state is optimum. This car is nice to drive. It's got 570 brake horsepower. It's quite light. Hence the name, light as a feather, 1340 kg. And I got told off my last video for messing up the power to weight ratio, because in the Assetto Corsa it's got it as 2.35 kilograms to horsepower, and quite correctly you can't actually work it out like that. So I'll do the calculations and I'll probably put it on the video in the description. There we go. Boom. I've done enough rambling now. I think I need to get into the Hotlap. That's what you're here for. So starting off at the Curva Alboreto, which is a long hairpin that opens on the exit. So just concentrate on the exit to get a good run down the straight, which is a long straight. Make sure to use all of the clues the game gives you to make sure you get in the racing line and drifting wide at the right point of that corner. You'll see sort of skid marks on darker areas of the tarmac, which is where you need to be. Look ahead to your braking point now, it's coming up for you quick. You're going to be braking at the 200 meter brake marker board. Go down through the gears and then flick it into first as you hit the apex of the first corner. Keep it to the right, then flick it in for the left hander. Get as close to that sausage curb as you can without touching it. It's flat out through Curva Grande, but we do need to minimise the steering just to maximise those speeds all the way through the corner. So as you're going through the corner, just release the steering towards the end of the corner, just to let it drift slightly to the left hand side. Braking 180 metres before the next chicane, the slightly faster chicane than the first chicane we went through. It's a left-right chicane. Again, we're looking at them sausage curves. We want to get right up to them on both corners, but don't touch them and use all of the exit curbing. Braking now for Lesmo 1, which is a third gear corner. You want to get tight to the inside, but not too tight because the car does get unstable as you go through there. Lesmo 2 is a second gear corner. You want to use all of the inside curb and use a little bit of the exit curb, but not too much of the exit curb. That corner is effectively about how much speed you can carry through the corner. Coming down to the Ascari complex now, it's a left, right, left sequence of corners. Braking at the 200 meter brake marker board for the first left-hander. We need to use all of the inside curbing but avoid the speed bumps on the inside. Same with the right-hand corner, but there's not as much curb. The left-hand corner on the exit, then we need to use as much of the inside curbing as possible. You can use a little bit of that speed bump with this car, but I wouldn't use too much of it. It does make the car unstable, so just beware of that. Just one more corner now. Braking at the 200 meter brake marker board. Keep the car on a straight line as you brake and go down through the gears. I found this corner was best in third gear, so you don't understeer as you accelerated through the corner. Keep on using the clues the game's giving you where to position the car. Let the car drift out wide Try not to use too much of that exit curb, because it is slippery and you will lose time out there. And across the line we go, and that's it, another gold achievement. It's a 1:59.081, which is an okay time, but there was a lot more time on the table. Lesmos I wasn't particularly happy with. But anyway, let's show you the setup. Gears you can't change, so onto the tyres. Go semi-6 on. The pressure in the front left is 25. The front right is 26. The left rear is 25. And the right rear is 26. Fuel, I've got 15 litres of fuel in, which will give you a few laps to get into it. Electronics, I've left traction control on 1 and ABS on 1. Alignment, camber in the front is minus 1.5, tow in the front is 20, tow in the rear is also 20, the camber in the rear is minus 2.1. With generic, the brake power is left 100%, which you need in this car because it doesn't have the best brakes. Thanks for watching.